Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Nick Stoulis, and today I want to show you exactly how you can go about getting your first social media marketing client without any experience. Alright, so let's dive into my laptop and I'll show you exactly how. Yo, what's going on, guys? Alright, so in this video, I really want to get into how you can get your first social media marketing client without any experience. So I'm assuming you clicked on this video today because you don't have any experience in learning how to start your own social media advertising agency. And, I've been doing it for 3 years now. If I wanted to, cut the line and figure out how to close that first client all over again, I would start a whole lot different than how I did. I needed to learn way more about the art of selling and how to really persuade the person that I was trying to talk to work with my marketing agency. So I think, in my opinion, the most important priority when it comes to starting your own marketing agency is literally to just try to figure out exactly how to go about talking to a prospect, talking to as a person that can sign you to their business, write you a check made out from their business for marketing services. So figuring out exactly how to talk to them is exactly what I would start. Now, how do you talk to them? Well, it kind of evolves with how your agency grows, I feel, because I frame each and every conversation that I have a certain way for a reason. Like, for example, I have in my Facebook group, I don't know if you guys have checked out my Facebook group, but I have a script in there, a free script, that I basically tell you exactly what you have to say to your business owner or whatever. So I'm coming out with another script that's going to teach you, once you already have clients, how to go about getting more clients and what you should be saying to leverage the testimonials that you have. So basically what I do is, when I cold call a business, for me, I go after car dealerships because I have 3 of them that I'm currently doing the marketing for. So basically, I start off every single conversation like this. I'm like, yo, I don't say yo. I basically, once I get the gatekeeper on the phone, which is the receptionist, the person who's just answering the phone for the dealership all day. Once I get her on the phone, I ask, hey, who's in charge of marketing? May I speak with them? Are they there? I'll ask. It doesn't really matter what you say to them. You don't really have to, be as strategic when talking to a receptionist, because it's a receptionist. She's not the person that's going to be writing you the check, but she's a very important part, because that's the person who's going to literally find you the person that's in charge of the marketing, who can write you a check. She's literally, that person in charge of the marketing is usually extremely busy, and to have a receptionist literally stop doing what she's doing to go and get that person for you, and then for you to get them on the phone, is awesome. That's literally a huge, that's halfway through the sale right there, is just getting the person that's in charge on the phone that can cut you a check. That is by far the most important thing. So the second you could figure out who they are, and you have their names written down, and you're lead sourcing, right? You're in Trello. If you know what Trello is a website where you can track all of your meetings and whatnot. I'll show you guys my Trello in a second. But basically, you want to have a label. You want to have a board that really keeps track of all of the phone numbers, the websites, and the name of the person in charge of marketing, so you can get them on the phone real quick. And you could keep track of, did you just get to the receptionist? Did the receptionist try to get you to the person in charge of marketing, but it went to voicemail? These are all things that could possibly happen, so you want to keep track of that so you could stay organized and you can keep up and follow up with these people. I would say the main thing that you guys need to understand is you can't be scared to keep calling these people back. You can't be scared to be annoying, because a lot of the times people, especially that are in charge of marketing at any company, these people are super busy and they're talking to people all day. They have meetings all day. And for you to get 10 minutes of their time is super valuable. you have to understand that because their time is very valuable. They're extremely busy. So if you can get that opportunity, if you can get that opportunity to get them on the phone, you have to make the most of that 10-minute phone call. Now, we'll get into how you can go about persuading them to sign with your marketing agency, but once you get that person on the phone, you're literally halfway there. All right? So then this is what I say. I go, "Hey, how's it going? My name is Nick. I have my own advertising agency here out in Long Island, New York. I do the marketing for Kia, Toyota, and Honda, and I would just like to get 5 to 10 minutes of your time just so I can explain to you what I do for them, just to see if you'd possibly be interested." And then, hopefully they'll say, "Yeah, like, go ahead. Like, what do you do?" Or they're going to say, "Hey, I don't have time right now. I'm super busy, but call me back on this date." So that's another thing you should keep track of on your Trello board. Keep track of your meetings, put them in your calendar, and then set reminders for 30 minutes before your meeting that you have to call this person at this time because this is when they told you to call them back. So if you can keep track of all this is what you should be doing when starting your marketing agency. It doesn't matter what niche you're in. You need to be keeping track of everything so you can stay organized, okay? I highly recommend staying organized because that's going to help you figure out who's the hottest lead that you can get. And then if you can get their business credit card information, and then you can get their ad administration on their Facebook page, then you literally can do, you can literally say you do the marketing for the company, because that's literally what you're doing. I'm going to teach you, in my course and YouTube videos to come, how to go about actually selling the service. But for this video, I just wanted to, really focus on how to get that first client, okay? So for me, I currently have 7 clients that I take care of, and I want to have you figure out how to get that first client and how I would go about, going back and getting my first client. I do things completely different now, and a lot of my clients that I got were because of a referral from somebody that I got. So basically, if I wanted to get one client, I need to make sure that when I'm talking to these business owners, like say I'm 50% there, when I'm talking to them, I need to make them want the service. I need to make them feel like they're not really making that big of a, decision. Like it's really not that expensive when going after like big clients like car dealerships. It's not that expensive for them to pick you up as somebody who can amplify what they're currently already doing for their marketing team. You could be a part of that team. Like even if they go, like a way to handle an objection that I get all the time is like, well, we kind of already have somebody doing our marketing. What I say each and every time is, hey, listen, like I'm not really looking to like step on anybody's toes or for you to move on from them. I want you to pick me up so I can amplify what you currently have, because basically what I can do for you is get people from Facebook, get them off of YouTube, get them off of Instagram onto your website where you can then pixel them to retarget to. So basically that's what I do. The whole business is understanding how to get a business more customers. And if you can literally understand in your head, like what you're doing for them is just super simple. You're just setting up systems for them that I can teach you. Like if you're wondering like what the systems are, I can teach you. Just check out my YouTube channel. I have playlists. But you have to understand that it's as simple as making them understand that you're an expert in the field and that you can help them bring more customers. And would it be worth it for them to spend, $2,000 a month working with you, So how to go about doing that? I think personally, the best thing that you can have is a testimonial. But if you're brand new, you don't have any clients, I recommend finding a contractor that understands Facebook ads and who understands YouTube pre-roll ads and who understands lead generation for Facebook and Instagram and just overall like pixel tracking and capturing leads. You need to find somebody who does that all day, and you need to pay them Okay, you need to pay them a portion of the sale that you would get from that first client. So what I would do is I would go on this website called Upwork.com, and then I would find a freelancer that does all the services that, you know, that require you to sell the client. You have to have a product to sell, and you need to understand the product inside and out so that when you're handling objections, it's easy. Okay, so it is helpful to learn the information yourself and understand what you're doing with those Facebook ads. I do recommend that you become a Facebook ads expert, but if you're brand new at this, what you need to do is hire somebody who is an expert already, who charges, X amount a month. You can go on Upwork, you could literally filter the exact people that you're looking for, the exact people that are online right now on Upwork. You could filter out exactly how much money you can afford to pay them. Like, certain people literally only charge $5 an hour. You could literally go and find somebody who is a Facebook ads expert who charges $5 an hour, who you can literally say, once you close the client, can you take care of them for me? And then you can use their testimonials that they have on their profiles that you could easily see when you're interviewing them on Upwork. You can use their testimonials because they're going to be the ones running the ads for your client. So you need to think like a business owner. You need to get out of that employee mindset. If you don't have any clients, I'm assuming that you have your own, you work like a minimum wage paying job, or you are, you're in a 9-to-5 that you don't like. And what you have is you have a mindset built in how you should be working. Okay? A business owner literally frees up as much time as humanly possible so he can get more sales. Okay? I want my business agency to literally run by itself. I want to have employees that are smarter than me at specific things, but I understand them to a certain degree, but they do it all day long for multiple clients. Like, this is all they do. They don't do any selling. They just do the work. You know what I'm saying? So as the business owner, you kind of control how much money you make because you're in charge of every sale, and you're in charge of how much you want to spend to hire out. Okay? So what I would do if I had no clients, I would make that alliance with somebody on Upwork that can handle the workload, so that once you do get that client, you don't have to stress out about getting them results, and you have a testimonial to explain to them, hey, like, this is what I've gotten for somebody. Or you could say, this is what we've gotten for somebody. Okay? Like, we've gotten, like, say you're working in real estate, right? And you want to get a real estate agent as a client, but you don't have any real estate agents as a client. You could literally hire somebody who's gotten leads for real estate agents on Upwork and go, listen, me and my team have gotten X amount of leads for this company. And that you could show them the screenshots that your employee from Upwork has on their profile. You can email that to them when they go, all right, email over me some of your results that you've gotten. So we can, trust you more to actually pay you to actually go with you. Okay? So I always recommend, when you're getting a client initially, be generous. Be generous. Do not put yourself before the client. Make sure that for a fact you can get them results. And to get them results, hire an expert, and then, figure out exactly how you can go about charging them X amount of money per month. I recommend charging anywhere between $400 to $10,000 a month. $400 or $300 to $10,000 a month. It doesn't really matter how much you charge. You got to just know where you're at in that time of your agency and that time of your life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you have the right systems in place, and you can prove that you're actually selling these big ass $1 million houses, or you can prove you're the ones getting these sales directly, based on like the e-commerce business that you're doing ads for, or like if you can show that you're selling cars, if you could prove that you're the conversion, that person filled out the inquiry from your ad and then that person ended up buying a car, and you have proof of that, you could be like, listen, I can charge, anywhere from $2,500 to like $10,000 a month, just from the services that you're able to provide at that particular time. So what I recommend doing is, if you don't have somebody that can generate leads and that can get that sort of amazing result just yet, I recommend just starting off, just getting them brand awareness and getting them on board for cheap. whether it's $500 a month, $750 to $1,000 a month, just charging just to set up the ads. That's not including content creation. What you're doing is you're creating a situation where you're extremely valuable to them because you're not that expensive, and you're going to be able to deliver amazing results. So I'll be able to show you guys, like, if you guys want to see the results that I'm getting for Honda, Kia, and Toyota on my social media advertising academy course that I do have here in Balance University. I break down everything that I do for them and how I go about keeping them happy and how I've had them for the past couple months. So if you guys do want to, check that out, click the link in the description. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching the whole video to the end. If you guys like that video, make sure you subscribe, you turn on post notifications. I'm going to try to post a video every single day, just trying to answer some questions that you guys have in regards to setting up your own marketing agency and actually becoming profitable. Make sure you guys subscribe.